Hi everyone. So I'm answering number 2. Do I think that female and male circumcision are ethically similar? And the answer is yes and no. So female circumcision is the reason why I don't think that they're ethically similar is because female circumcision is done as a way to suppress a woman sexually and make her more desirable to a male. It gives, in some cultures, it gives them higher social status, and so they can marry higher. And male circumcision is done for cultural purposes and for religious purposes, and that's why I don't think that they are ethically similar. But I do think that they're ethically similar in the way that they are both done, usually which females they're done, it's done from infancy all the way until sometimes right before they get married. But specifically speaking of female genital mutilation that's done in infant females and in males, it's done without their consent. The parents are the ones that decide. It changes the way that they experience sexual pleasure for the rest of their life. And let's see what else. There's stigma behind both, in which with female genital mutilation, obviously that is something that is stigmatized and looked down upon here because, quite frankly, it's wrong. But where it is something that is part of the culture, so if you are not cut in one of the 4 horrific ways that they do it, then you are looked at as unmarriable, all kinds of things. Your family loses their social status, etc. And with males, there's kind of a similar thing. Like, it's thought of that, that an uncircumcised penis is ugly or gross, or people make fun of it and call them, make up names for it. Whereas if you're circumcised, that's not a thing. You're like everybody else. It's also the same in that the parents of the children that are getting it are usually highly motivated by outside influence, by either doctors or rabbi or the medicine women that perform the female circumcision to have it done. So another way that they are dissimilar is that for males, it doesn't have the humongous health risks that a female circumcision does. It's not, for males, it's their choice. And when it happens to a female, it's not her choice. And they even, most of the time, I think, they hold the girls down and they strap them down, and the girls are in so much pain that there have been instances where literally they have broken their femurs and humerus trying to get out of these restraints. And then after the procedure is finished, they bind the girls' legs together so the procedure can heal all the way, closing up their vagina. For a man, it's, you know, it might not be their choice, but it's not going to hurt them or cause any kind of, you know, future disease or psychological distress. For females, they, of course, they're going to have PTSD. They can develop serious infections. They can have psychological issues, all kinds of things. But definitely, ethically, they are dissimilar in that it is 100% done as a way to suppress a female's sexuality, to make her desirable to a man, and to, you know, it's just fucking awful. And for men, it's not done for that reason.